So by now, I hope that most of you we need a try in summer air course. So the breaking news is that former MP for Dome Kwabenya, Sarah Adwoa Safo Sh0t, she will have been dead today. Now, many the issue for the past almost 10 hours. And then there are a lot of questions among Br0ther, particularly within myself, and then me myself too. I'm asking a lot of questions. But then after tracking this issue for almost 5 hours, I'm here to give you almost all the details close to almost the research and as the investigation I made my year to this particular point, and the details are about as to what really happened and how we got here. Now, mind you, whatever is happening is not a movie, and you kuma would movie be a real sequence of events. Unfortunately, Yura Kantanka and legacy, it will be tainted and it will be dented by these actions. Sarah Adwoa Safo Nia Bema, Kojo Safo Jr. engaging in right now. So the whole issue has to do with Sarah Adwoa Safo, because or no NNS and some way a fan home. If you are looking and if you are seeing what is on the screen, a classic sign of what someone will say evading death and cheating death. And today, the 21st of June 2026, we will have lost Sarah Adwoa Safo. Now, something in our cover by simple. We are learning, say, Sarah Adwoa Safo, and ne koko paye adanya na che say omu si Kristo asafo Yura Kantanka omu si na nemu e wona sorry. Now mind you, we gave you an update some time ago on this particular platform, say sorry for binom a omu Kristo asafo ko nu no oma court, okay, no omu court no the Omuricoda court in simple injunction. Say a baby see Yura Kantanka anemu and I say you be see was any pan obi dinner dear e wana so a Kristo asafo sorry no. But unfortunately members ni bi they've not consented to it. And no yeah they are some court. Inti the court no the fee say no but then enye no per se. Ocean screens no so or say court injunction stops planned installation of Nana Kojo Safo as Kristo Asafo leader. So this was the whole court issue na koso basically. Say Kojo Safo Junior yebabe sini say ono na the new leader of the Kristo Asafo no e bidimu sorry her party say they don't agree to it. So I want you to follow blow by blow account as to what is really happening. You understand, because in some kofa by nyina efiha. Now, court injunction whereby many of us were thinking, say, in Pennyfornia, sorry, in Pennyfor, anka omitie the courts, any judge, no eka, niti asem no court, if we are, maybe court will lift the injunction, and a court to say, argument or media bass may see Kojo Safo Jr. as the next Kristo Asafo person and a Kristo Asafo leader, no. Anka ebi ometie it depending on the outcome anka court ebeba and anka sebi sorry no they will have taken a note and as they will have taken the next step. But unfortunately and then you see and they say sorry members FH eka say whether courts, whether Sarah Adwoa Safo and now whether Ghana buying don't make it be fire home leader ye person didn't see a name Yura Safo Kantanka name nua bema your friend is saying neba and I say nua bema Nana Kojo Safo Kantanka Junior. Na sensem na ekoso no eho na we learn say Sarah Adwoa Safo yes ye de adena kokot ye de atum penifu enim papa ne kra na se bi oba beti na de kra ye fa ne chef from inwie he's not being buried ye fa ne chef from wie nti e prayer wo pray wo say obedi na de a prayer will pray who so be dinadie no sabio what is your motive? So on that same union tisana Sarah Adwoa Safo edene car call residence na omo besi Safo Kantanka Jr. as the next Kristo Asafo hene, and as our residency popular residence hona na Safo Kantanka ne asoni penifo eteshia friend Nana Safo Akofena residence. That is the residence sisi and we are learning the whole thing took place inti ebra na ye si Safo Kantanka na nemu and I say ye install a new leader or be replace Safo Kantanka and as Sarah Adwoa Safo eba ho Sarah Adwoa Safo ba ho no the gate was locked. tieniye ebra Sarah Adwoa Safo ba ye no installation we a uhu na ekoso no na ya lucky gates no so ya ma Sarah Adwoa Safo enrem na Sarah Adwoa Safo say this can be possible so Sarah Adwoa Safo the particular car bi ko ho that is V8 and as Sarah Adwoa Safo say mo mame enko ho dia and mo mame nrem a then I'm going to use the V8 na me de buy no to break down the gate by force and enter. Listen very well. Inti ebra or try 1 2 3 ena a security are no more inside or one party said no Sarah Adwoa Safo the o ye nkofo inside ubu gate na o de car ni room ahwo betime kum nkofo eho ena ye te say etototo ekoso ema say etototo na ekoso no Sarah Adwoa Safo ne car ni this is the car. We'll play the video in its entirety no you shoot car no so many times apparently no bullet ni bi eka ye nua ba Sarah Adwoa Safo ama me no ka say bibia oda no enye. Now, let's put this particular video on the screens because personally, I've been tracking this case for a while now, and it is scary. It is very, 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 very scary. What is really going on? So, Usha screens no so. This is the V8 Sarah Adwoa Safo at the core. Yeah, we are learning say no person di bugate no. Eno na Sarah Adwoa Safo person or the bugate na apparently the security guards on board in the house almost so monpene. Now there are several accounts are eba ebi mo so chere say Sarah Adwoa Safo was the person asabu ono ena odi kan etutu because ebra all try so they can be room no ayempene no ena tutu no ena security for now and a security guards now more on board no almost so returning fire. It's fire no returning yen unfortunately ena sebiu Sarah Adwoa Safo ekoka na sebiu enye asem ketwa na yebebo video no because a lot of things really happened on ground okay in sembebre esi yebedi kan kwa share this particular video e say eya asefem ye pa you see the sequence of events and also the shocking part of how even things unfolded amafo bebre eka say papa we or ebra na oye Christo Asafo leader for many years. Until one sem you not hear anything about him. Na ebane say nene ye sina nine and I say ye pe the new Christo Asafo leader etototo any ye bekum nipa ye hwemo jegu. What the hell is happening in this country? Now ye bedi kan kwa share a video of the car apparently it was sprayed with bullets. Sarah Adwoa Safo apparently na no tima nyankopon kwa kasabiu otwa ne papa ewa samando very 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 sad. So let's take a sharp look at this particular video. Ye babaka we will continue with this particular update. Inti Sarah Adwoa Safo ne daye baby oda ne dabre enie and it is not really looking good at all. Mind you, ebra ye bo nituo no pictures we e na aba out. Apparently we are learning say yes spray car no bullets no. Sarah Adwoa Safo was also at the back of the car. Benyankopon child she was able to take cover and some of the bullets actually did not bullets no. I don't know how to put it. Even though the bullets perhaps a can switch no. So that is exactly what you are watching on the screen, sir. This is the car, the snippets of the car. Na sebiu Sarah Adwoa Safo a team. Say ekenyamenkwa kasebiu ene Ghana yente asempa. Now all these things are air no and amanfo bebre ebisa say what really happened and I said what is really causing this because car no now Sarah Adwoa Safo what mean say they plan to actually kill Sarah Adwoa Safo. Now I want you to pay critical attention to what is on the screens. Number one, a bonnet nidima, V8 nidima. You saw say some of the bullets were sprayed there. I mean, looking at the content and as the number of bullets are APS or what, a bit marker say a Hong Kong, and even bit may take like almost 18 to 20 bullets. Now at the back of the car, the back seats, no, you could see clearly say there are bullet holes to there. At the back of the car seat, you could see clearly say there are also bullet holes through there, and that was the place apparently no yenuaba Sarah Adwoa Safo na ote. So we don't know if the intention was basically to give warning shots and I say to tell Sarah Adwoa Safo to back out a friend is saying to go back and I said to back out. We don't know the intention. Because how to now target the back seater, which means so Adwoa Safo no sebio or no enanka or moyo imagine say or moye the umbekuno net say the BCBI the AC apparently no so sad. Now in some no dear bebre because currently me no ka say no okwa the official residence bibia in some way AC na we are learning say police for any national security any BNI together with a soldier for Marco Pimo we have first-hand video of what really is going on. Now, mind you, me no ka say ni nua bema Safo Kantanka Jr. You see him no. Me no ka say and we are learning say he has been picked up by the Ghana police. Crystal Safo Church nankasa so no. Almost the press release about. But let's take a critical look at this particular new video about giving us a glimpse as to what is really happening and what really happened at the premises after this whole event. And you also see say at a particular point in time car na Sarah Adwoa Safo Eddie Bogate you could see clearly say the car itself was then you question video neba there is more angles. Sarah Adwoa Safo bullets na cano will she survive? Now the other part of it I'm of Br0ther say what will happen next because apparently the bodyguards involved. Because ne bi mo patch say Sarah Adwoa Safo ni nua be marketwa Safo Kantanka Jr. ne boni true and tesa say bodyguards be on board. The Ghana police we are learning say have arrested them. Pictures in our but before then share the aftermath of this at the scene of the premises. So what you just watched, the video and not air course. Now there's a perfect angle to this. Update here, Br0ther Sarah Adwoa Safo have been shot. I mean, okay, saying Dabremunya and now pay who's a Speaker of Parliament because she was a previous member of Parliament. So MP Pimpeni for any a whole lot of people across both of the political aisle. They've actually reached out to see how Sarah Adwoa Safo is faring and also how assistance can be muted to her because let's face fact, Adwoa Safo will have been killed today because of Seviu Ahini Fumbi and Nkwasi Asembia Ekoso Ewokrum Hase. Br0ther, let's be honest, it is not looking good. Now, me know because everyone is looking and I'll be a bisa say ebane send asem ewo court. Okay, court say young can asem ni wi ansa na mo si hene foforo na ebi ma faith so mo see hene. What is really happening? And information eba say the church members themselves no, this is what they wanted. They wanted Safo Kantanka Jr. to be the next Crystal Safo leader, not Sarah Adwoa Safo. Now Sarah Adwoa Safo we are learning so a penimu. I'm saying but friend nyina no ebi ukra chese impeni for wansa na ono kra eba be chese as ono ene ye penimu ewo mu asa bi neni ewo bedwemu a amansa obi anim no and even far from that kra no oye Safo Kantanka Jr. Ni peni which is oye penimu sin eye ni nua be ma no Safo Kantanka Jr. You show the video on the screen. So the question was, why did the church members do this? who were they supporting? Apparently, after this whole thing, boss Adwoa Safo car mutua ebika na so a se na wo hwe screen so utimi say the dabre mu nye no. We've got a video to show you how the church members themselves, how they were happy. In fact, osepa no mo bo no mani age omo party say munye hu hwe we ya na epe we ya mo ya Safo Kantanka and yepe. Now, young video, you really be shocked. That Lumba and the two new be say no sekwa. Indeed, no sekwa pa. So this was the aftermath of a ball. Sarah Adwoa Safo Sh0t. The church members who were supposed to protect her, guess what they were doing? Dancing a soko. So you could clearly see the church members saying, "Say ye wie." Inti Sarah Adwoa Safo said you buy nyina so ba be stop the event one man show no said you or dem go 4,000 e buy kra na the asori members ne person mo ye no ma ye wie. Now the big question is whose side is the church members and are the church members on? Are they on the side of Sarah Adwoa Safo and also on the side of Safo Kantanka Gina? Currently a mix because menuka say osebo the zarama wababe kasa the video will be a video ni later. But then the Christo Safo Church itself, it's like some injunction where I did two screens so court injunction where Ba said the plan installation of Kojo Safo Kantanka as the next Christo Safo leader the court have stopped it and that's what the injunction at also. The church members are saying the court does not have a hand in what the church wants. Now, menuka say events we see, the Christo Safo ekuono on the press release about a blow by blow account as to what really happened. And now let me tell you, from the look of things, it seems they are really on the side of Safo Kantanka Jr. And it's like whatever happened, they are pinning the blame squarely and solely on one person, Sarah Adwoa Safo. Now, in person be 10 for press release we enter screens so everybody tell na ya twaso because currently there are things it is updating the baby but then I was say born fast na said you sorry so now you the whole screen so what you are seeing on the screens press statement a free Christo Safo ministry or eba until we share the whole screen Christo Safo Mission of Ghana for immediate release false allegations and incidents on church property on June 21st 2026. So already press release now aban say all these things are also on social media. Say Christo Safo members no any Safo Kantanka Jr. Omakotete abo Sarah Adwoa Safo Sh0t no omo party say no kre. Why are they saying say no kre? Now, at the end of this particular press release, you also hear the account of the church members. In fact, Christo Safo lawyer no kra no wakwa ko TV so our say nipa otutuo first no apparently your friend is saying Sarah Adwoa Safo. Mind you, all these cases are not verified yet, so we may need to take it with a pinch of salt. Now, so has say in Sema the church members and as a Christo Safo church in Sema Sebiu Omode Ababe Tuja. Intuition the whole screen so I say so near a press release aba Menoka say all of us are shocked to the bone. Or say the leadership of Christo Safo Mission of Ghana wishes to address certain statements circulating on social media regarding an incident that occurred at a church property situated at Kwabenya on June 1st, 2026. You see, an said they are addressing the shooting at a course of Kwabenya and then the June 21st, 2026. Now, to us, I'll say, after a lawful church event being held at the premises, Sarah Adwoa Safo arrived at the venue and forcefully drove her vehicle into the entrance gate of the property. Our verified information is that she struck her vehicle against two metallic gates, causing substantial damage to both structures. So we are learning, say, the church itself, Ewo entrance and our exit. The fan say asori no ana bebia no mo ye enya ho na ye asori be say sa premises ho no ni nyina kan Kristo asafo properties no ho. Be ye kire say sa particular premises no ewo two entrances and we need say one could be used as an entrance, one could be used as an exit. But ultimately fe chipie, ultimately fe chibem, ultimately fe nim ebem, ultimately fe nim the epie. Inti Sarah Adwoa Safo ebro ba wa ya lock gate no. She could have said allow me in simply. Or no buy now the cabe gate bang. E dey na ekoso. Owie no omen bie gate because of the car no epin gate na. You don't know your motion. E bie gate na ba be kun krofo ni nyina mo inside. Then Sarah Adwoa Safo went to the other gate. Then Sarah Adwoa Safo also went to the other gate. To bro call other gates no. And I said you so and on nesa V8 no team aye bon hu tuo no. And I all try so they be breaking gates no. Now what the room. So this is the account of the church, okay? Also, at the time of the incident, numerous worshippers and invited guests were present within premises, including individuals seated in close proximity of the entrance. The actions described above created a serious risk of life and property. Had the guest completely collapsed or had her vehicle proceeded beyond the entrance, the safety of attendees could have been gravely endangered. So now the church is saying, Amabo Brekaso, Adwoa Safo tune born on Sebu is not justified. Ediana Sarah Adwoa Safo oba beye wo ho. What will Sarah Adwoa Safo have come to do there? Sebu oba be stop here, obey the munjai. Sebu oba no kute tuo. But then the church member is saying, they be Sarah Adwoa Safo speed and now day bano. Say obugate no kran ka sebu nipa e ho nyina no. Or the car no obetwi car na form so. So they did not know the motive. Now, mind you, it is at this particular instant in the it is at this particular instant and the apparently no some people fired and as reported bodyguards be FIR. It nearly led to the loss of a life today. A sad issue. Now Yantwa so ewo press release Krista Safo omode ebaye. I say security, okay? Security personnel on duty intervened to prevent further escalation and to prevent persons gathered at the event. Their actions were directed solely toward preserving public safety and preventing injury to attendees. In the part says security guards now the Ghana police is telling us no. These security guards, apparently, we are learning, they only acted in self-defense because they were protecting over 500 or 1,000 members inside. One should be kum or more security for attendees for so. So what would they do? They will stop the car. Now, stopping the car, you could have shot the car tires. Why the car itself? A one argument be an answer. Uti the course social media be more part say some eyewitness episodes are just Adwoa Safo can two on the first and trust so. Also, we've also become aware of unverified media reports made by certain individuals claiming that she was shot by her brother during the incident. We see Adwoa Safo demonstrating a purported victim presentation and apparent attempt to create a false impression of having sustained gunshot injury. We categorically reject these allegations as false and misleading. To the best of our knowledge and based on information presently available to us, no such shooting occurred. We therefore call upon the relevant authorities to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation into all aspects of the event. We further urge the public to refrain from drawing conclusions based on unverified social media reports and to allow law enforcement agencies to establish the facts through the process. Our organization remains committed to peace, truth, and the rule of law and the safety of all persons who attend our event. So now the church members and our church press release on Monday ban they are saying Sarah Adwoa Safo enenam oni nkofo nenam so mumbe show minua be ma bomitu or say entesa na okami bi or say Sarah Adwoa Safo is actually purporting herself to be the apparent victim, which is Sarah Adwoa Safo we join akọ media no so say ya bomitu ni ade ye show pictures or patches Sarah Adwoa Safo in this case she is not a victim. So she's a narcissist. Opia de to ho baby say why ni pia to ho. I don't know, causing all these issues, and yet still she's out there on social media. She's out there on radio, TV, and all posting pictures. Ya bona to ya so na ya or see ya bona to and then yama show the cars for public sympathy. But then the real deal of all of this issue is that Adwoa Safo is not a victim here, and then she's just painting falsehood. Now, almost say I saw remember saying part say I didn't see. Yema police for your mushim. 2. Also, obi biara kan sem na wonim asem no ho asem no mu no kre no a wo kan wo de wadwen fa bi fa ho akeka sem. Be careful because they'll come after you. And also they started categorically say the nam abef mutintan video say Safo Kantanka Junior na boni nua ba tu enya no kre. In fact, per time and me ba yes I report we I was learning say Safo Kantanka Junior kra sabio ono ene driving nua ba no a hospital. Now, once again, videos about, but as to whether that is true or not, I don't know. But that is exactly what we are learning currently. Now, in some media, but then as it is now, no, it is exactly what is really going on. Now, you be the kind, okay? You be the kind. You be the kind. You share a particular video of what really happened. Yeah, Babaka. Menoka say no Ghana police for Agyapong Babe Jim. Yes, Ghana police for the Agyapong Babe Jim are in same Bibri or mark in same P. Until you share this particular video, a Babaka, we will continue with this particular update. Okay, yeah, twice so now you call on this particular issue. The big question for me Br0ther is say then na ekos was bia wa to no ekos. We are learning say baby anasa in some way ekos na the premises no you see Kojo Safo Kantanka Jr. as the next Crystal Safo leader. Mind you, so follow case now medical catcher say ye den sem no court, okay? Yes, members be the sem no court say yentimi see Safo Kantanka as the next leader. So the question was yentimi see no as the next leader. I didn't tell yes sir, and the people said that is exactly what prompted Adwoa Safo to storm the premises, and unfortunately, she nearly got killed today. So the skins also 2 Crystal Safo mission members sue church seek injunction to stop installation of Nana Kojo Safo Akofena as successor to late Apostle Safo. Now, you can share a brief event a course so Br0ther yedi enua bema esi so. Mind you, he made comments and as odinse mebre etuja yen share a brief scene we an yen tin some of the tuja ye ba. Definitely we will continue with this particular update.
Acting chairman of the Council of Elders, lawyer Festus. Any Council of Elders in Asorima General Council. Best say, and then a day, a Nijeda. And that day, and society, I reward that if you say, with one ordinary buy and 7. You read the sing in the Japan home, if you see it then. And then, the best then not of a kind of home. I'm a read and need you again. Yeah, quite a new let's say in Kabum. In Kabum. Samba Papa catch them and read and feed out or say. So open up Preku, and what is 7 at the chill. So go could deep Preku chia at the Janbayan. Sounds in the Bible say, and this 7 would me for an hour of Asia in Yano. And crop, so we have a dummy, now who a garrier, now what them we back, probably found to my eduqua. Now who's so in the chair. Ubi a huma, why not about them? Messi and Kabum or dog, and only a dear papa and a tea, now sorry. Yako and Yanga Yanka Hum, but we should be vigilant. Yanka Yum, and now a brew I could grow Emre, I could grow a 7 giddy Indian, but no more could grow. Metamochi, and Simon Tamechi, and Mompire and Simon. Papa Tiasino, I sorry, in
Okay, so this were some few words if he in your Bema a year Safo Kantanka Junior Akofina ho ebaye. Now, this is not it because apparently, you know, in some way you see and we are learning say a bra police for a storming event so ekwachichi a year in Kophobia apparently no two emane ekwa cancer adjust for the car any idea. We are learning currently that all these things are course so no. All these things are a course, no. Yes, sir. Safo Kantanka Jr. He is also being picked up. So that is the news. Now, there is a second video I share, and this particular video actually confirms a bra ni yesini heneno. Now, if you pay close attention, you believe that this was the same moment, and I said within this same period, and the bashing of the gate. Say yeah, try say can be a bar bang, try say be gates no, and that time na didn't see na yesi in your bema wing heneno. And as you see, so the next case as a fleet, we are lens a car na a background and a side in just but unfortunately, not just say one more no more events, no one more no more see a friends are coughing as the next case as a leader no. Let us say omunti jai. Yeah, share this particular video involved because in same babaka we will continue with a new video in Saka. It shows how police entered the premises after the shooting. Trust.
They will grant them
and then I did be on Papa a year, Nemra, Nassam, and she said, you are too. I saw you move tea in the yard and make a bit of now. Mrs. Samba put down. Meshem Mukina, I'm an IAT. The Shabo is trying to pay you. Say, I'm going now. Then make cheap and it's that.
So that was some of the scenes, of course. So apparently, no, Adwoa Safo Sh0t was shot in the process. Now, police first storming the event premises. Bibi in same way is here. Now, a bro mura a year. If you apparently I learned say Safo Kantanka Jr. If you know, yes, I can video, and we want you to pay a critical attention, not share exactly what really went on. Into share this particular video, every police for enter the premises here, bar. In some because Kamia question some way no you it is going to be the news of the whole week because Abita APA banner a door so Babaka mind you we are heading straight to the Ghana police because Br0ther channel.
So it's That's okay, Miss Melinda. Because like maybe the spirit will have, do you understand? I know, yeah.
He was staying here. Because you said if you back
For some time he came to stay.
that was what I was thinking this.
For some time, so this is strong.
Okay, so what you just watched, no, some of the scenes if you were ever. Now, based on this particular Sarah Adwoa Safo shooting, we are learning so the Ghana police have taken immense action, and then some people have been arrested. Now, the people on board, one picture say Ogu screens, so apparently the people who engaged in the gun battle, shoot to Sarah Adwoa Safo the car. I just said, yeah, in a car there. And Sarah Adwoa Safo will have lost her life. Oh, joining here. This is Pinax TV Live. We are dissecting and diluting the current update about Sarah Adwoa Safo and I just say and a very sad issue. And if you are even watching at a point in time, you realize he's shooting a car, no car on the car and a two car no. It's a yam coupon and I said this Sarah Adwoa Safo for fear and other so tears. Now the Ghana please add the statement about but for context, this is the car. Now Sarah Adwoa Safo team a boom to these are the glasses. Maybe Sarah Adwoa Safo teno and when you spray bullets. If not the fact that she went down for cover and Kobe wunti na so bullet ni bi kan na say onna owo sisi a te say ne dabre mu de enye kra so sad. Now, what is the Ghana police saying about this issue? Updates bang and a Ghana police forum about this particular issue. What is going on? We are learning currently that the Ghana police have arrested the people involved. Yes. One more omuko di sa nyamra sem you know. Me know cause the Ghana police have arrested them. They are saying that this is what they will do. Perhaps as the first line of defense and as the first line of investigation concerning all of this particular issue. So let's put this on the screens for you to know exactly where we are heading and even the way forward, because this is scary. I don't know how you see it, but this is very, very scary. In the press release, Ghana police for screens. So I'll say 6 arrested in connection of Kwabena. 6 arrested in connection with Kwabena shooting incident. So the people apparently just involved, no. and we are learning say yachi and these were the people now you show picture it was screens no. Now you read the old screens take it on from the first one. I say the Ghana Police Service has arrested 6 people or 6 private security guards in connection with the shooting incident involving Honorable Sir Adwoa Safo, which occurred at Kwabenya on the 21st of June 2026. 2. Subsequently, a search conducted has led to retrieval of pump action guns, one Taruna pistol. Forgive me if I'm not seeing it right, but then yep, mame, let us enlarge this for us to see. Okay, also preliminary investigation. Sorry, also subsequently a search. That's number 2. No? Subsequently a search conducted has led to retrieval of 5 pump action guns, 1 Tanus pistol loaded with 7 rounds of 9mm ammunition, an additional magazine loaded with 5 rounds of 9mm ammunition and communication equipment. So they are saying says I'm go for you check the people involved more 2 no. You say so CZ a pump action guns a 5. Yes, also a CZ a small pistols and also a 5 and in bullets near 9mm. 3. Preliminary investigation indicates police personnel from the National Operations Directorate and the Intelligence Directorate who were on special duty received a distress call from a resident at Kwabenya and proceeded to the scene. So we are learning, sir. Before some way kura ebe koso ebe social media no, there's a police for in your hand say bibi koso into omombra into omo sa police and omo patrol sa Kwabenya ho no omo and I say omo ye fa so mko pie mu ho a say bi we esi ye say omo timi so nsem na no a oma make some arrest. Or say 4. Upon arrival, it was established that ceremony was being held at the residence of Mr. Adwoa Safo Sh0t alias Akofena when Honorable Adwoa Safo reportedly arrived and requested access to the premises but was denied entry. Inti, according to police for ebro moko ono na omo pache say sa residence here baby an event in the course no ore bi friend Mr. Adwoa Safo Sh0t alias Akofena ono na omo yesa event no inti so Adwoa Safo ba na so Adwoa Safo ba ho no okaso peso rem na omo so mani rem ahon nsem ni nyina ayede 5. Police investigations further revealed that the armed security personnel at the residence allegedly discharged firearms during the incident, resulting in the injury of Honorable Sir Adwoa Safo. A vehicle was also found with multiple gunshot marks. Apparently no ebra so Adwoa Safo any security for ni dia tentam no and a security for no omututu tuo. So omututu tuo no and apparently car 20B e car so Adwoa Safo car e bikra e car ye Sir Adwoa Safo na so a it say in some cost no dey and it say enye ye twice to be ma 6 or say the gunshots, the suspects and the exhibits have been transferred to the police headquarters to assist ongoing investigation. And 7. Investigations are ongoing to locate and arrest all the persons connected to the incident. This was signed by Juliana Obeng, Head of Public Affairs, Accra, Greater Accra Region, Ghana Police Service. So we are learning, say, where a course so no, ya think of bebre, and nyama na no mukutano. They na a true one cadea ni akodia no any wo screen so boni. In fact, ye do court na ye gi udi to this anya mnasemini a chair. We usually label it as exhibit. So that is exactly what we are learning. Say, you have to find for sanyema we nyina to say you use as evidence. Now almost also a chemu ye say. All these things are not a question, okay? Apparently, no. All these things are not a question. Apparently, no. Let's say, there were other people involved. There were other people involved. It's the other people involved. And I said, you, omoka hono, and no, and I'm no cause police for an air party say, person there, launching investigation to arrest all of them. This is exactly what is really going on. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, no. In some a course in ye now. All of these things are also among Br0ther as started kasa. Mind you, the Ghana police have done their best. They've arrested most of the suspects, and no kasa say and we are learning say no Safo Kantanka Jr. himself no. He's also been picked up. So the big question is, what is next? Again, well, the police is telling us currently they are doing investigation now. Yeah, Babaka, there's a new soundbite about Bekayensa. This particular new soundbite is giving us a blow-by-blow account. I'm going to say, Sir Adwoa Safo any D can a two no. she shot first, and also the security guards fired back at her. So, as the church omode press release Sarah Adwoa Safo is not the victim here, but she's claiming and are painting a picture on social media say, oh, you're the victim. Once again, let's take a critical look at this particular video to give us a context of what really happened. Ebra police for a call the premises or a bar to us. So that was the premises are all these events of course. So I mean, no say I just say any assembly to I just say there's been many calls. I'm on to a kasa efa same way home ebi mu bisa say what really did happen. But at the end of the day, send the TBR no update about to say yeah share the air course. So now as I was saying, and I said na me de in some tuja earlier I was telling you say update about in same way home. MRCC and Menoka saying there's a press release about basically this particular press release is giving us an account saying so oh in sema ekosono ene in sema Adwoa Safo onenam ene ne nkrofo nenam omoka no apparently it is not so. So what is really going on? Well, yensa kan a voice audio and a bite sa particular bite so it is giving us an account, a different version as to what really happened. For party say if there's anything the person has said you I was see blaming squarely and solely Sarah Adwoa Safo. Now we have the bite here. I could see exactly what really happened, but before then, in some number, it is a lot, and then there are a lot of updates and apparently, in some day, Osha, a done one big family feud that just a Ojen Hokra said you won't ya see it, quickly, Ebekwa could see exactly account a buyer Obeka so oh eyewitness account or muchemu and as Adwoa Safo kra said you go to first and in SMP currently you and I were not there. So that is exactly what is really going on. Osha the whole screens no so this is a brana Sarah Adwoa Safo ni nua bema akofena yes as the new Christo Asafo leader at this same way nyina a buyer even crowd share the whole screen so say former Domi Kwabenya MP Adwoa Safo injured in alleged shooting incident. Now mind you in 24 Ababe Kasa eyewitness be Ababe Kasa. What are they saying? They are saying say if there is any blame currently and I blame you or nipa I was say this I blame the man currently ba Sarah Adwoa Safo because said you or no or ye na say okwa havoc and or havoc and I said you havoc na okwa kwose no ebu atono so yentie this particular eyewitness account we continue.
Children. Those were the children of the afternoon. Yes, I wasn't on ground actually at the point the incident occurred, but as a member and a lawyer for the church, I received some brief detail of it. So maybe as far as I can share the briefing I got. But it's all about the installation or introduction of the newly appointed leader. So, per our constitution, as you know, our founder has passed on, and then there needs to be a replacement in terms of the leadership. And so the constitution gave some powers to the Council of Elders to go through a process and appoint a new leader from among the sons of the founder. So they have gone through the process. They started a month ago. So they have gone through the process, and now they have settled on one person. And then today, they have wanted to introduce the said one person to the General Council. The General Council they represent the members. So today's program was to introduce the newly appointed leader to the General Council, who represent the entire membership of the church. So that was what the incident was all about, as in today's ceremony. Yes.
So who fired the shots then?
Who fired which shot?
We understand that Adwoa Safo Sh0t has been shot. True or not?
For that one, I can't tell. And for what I know is that after the introduction of the newly appointed leader to the members, after the ceremony, after the ceremony, they heard a very loud bang. And there are two gates, the northern gate and the southern gate. So they heard a loud bang at the southern gate. And then people were surprised. The bang came again, and then we realized that it was a car which was banging at the gate and wanted to enter. So I think there was a stray bang. So she banged, and they got to realize that it was Honorable Adwoa Safo who was in the car. So since she couldn't penetrate the gate through with her car, she went to the northern gate. After that, and then she repeated the same thing. She banged it. She banged the second one, and then the security apparatus, the private security, indicated to her that no, what she's doing will cause casualties, because there were still people in the premises. Because when you enter through the gates with your car, you don't know who you can walk over or drive over with a car. So they started firing warning shots to prevent her from coming, from entering the residence with her car. So as to whether they shot her, as to whether she was wounded, we've seen pictures around that. That's not what actually happened on ground.
But why were they preventing her from entering the church premises?
Sorry?
Why were they preventing her from entering the church premises?
No one prevented her from entering the church. If she had parked and then come down and then indicated that she wants to enter, that would have been all. But
is she not part of the leadership of the church?
Sorry?
Is she not part of the leadership of the church?
No, she's not part of the leadership of the church.
And when the decision of who becomes the leader of the church came up, was she not invited?
Yes. The Council of Elders, as far as I know, wrote to all the children, of the founder. But then, according to the Council of Elders, none of them honored the invitation.
But
that's the brief I've gotten.
She was on her way to the church premise, not so.
No, not the church premise. The place we held the ceremony was held. It's not a church premise.
Right.
Yes.
What place is that?
The place is a residence built by the son of the founder.
And why did she have to force her way through? If the church leadership indeed wrote to her to be present.
I think that question should be directed to her. I cannot answer as to why she wants to force her way there. Because if you want to come and then you get down, you want to come, no one will prevent you. So as to whether if she was prevented, then why should she force her way through? I think she should be answering the question.
You spoke about the gunshots as well, and I asked a question earlier. Who fired those shots and why?
The shot.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, the shots. Who fired those shots?
I wasn't on ground, but we had gunshot. According to the briefing I got was that she fired the first shot. That's the briefing I got. She fired the first shot and then banged the gate with her car.
Mm-hmm. So she fired the first shot.
When she fired those shots, the security apparatus, the private security, also knew that the lives of people were at risk. So they were giving warning shots.
And we understand now that she is injured at the hospital. Can you confirm that for us?
Well, I can't confirm that.
Was any other person injured in that exchange of fire?
No, not that I know of. Not that I know of.
What is the leadership of the church going to do next after this incident?
So the matter is currently under investigation. So the security apparatus, the special security is also involved. So it's investigation. But as to the leadership of the church, we also conduct our investigation, our private investigation to it, and then anybody who has perpetrated anything will be brought to book.
Thank you very much.
So the leadership of the church is also meeting to see put everything together as to who has done what and who has done what wrong. But as far as now, we are still getting busy.
Thank you very much. Nana Kofi Safo Sh0t is lawyer for Christo Asafo Church.
All right, so Meno Kasi is here, no, that is the update. Abbas is here, Meno Kasi, Sarah Adwoa Safo, the church members, Ababe Kasa, or more Ushti, some more Kana. Apparently, no, they are blaming Sarah Adwoa Safo for all of this mess. Yeah, dang, that is the big question. Say you. Omo yo ma dear na o dear also the court na omo yo ma dear omo yo ma dear o ye lawyer o ye mbranimu ni anka wo say o ka say okay media court omo ye dear. What I would do as a person is to tell court say nkofo we no omo bu court nimtia ade broni beka say contempt of court. But then you apparently wanted to take the laws into your own hands. Say bi o do car yes ade we na car ni bu gate e ko twi fa nkofo so anka wa beka nsen. So according to the church members, no, it was even childish, okay, on Sarah Adwoa Safo, on the part of Sarah Adwoa Safo in the first place to do this kind of nonsense. So obe try, so apparently no, odo car obe force o car inside na, try so adi na sebi car no ko twifu obi so na okwa can say. So the position of the church members is clear. They don't really condone what really happened. But then Sarah Adwoa Safo is to be blamed based on Insema the air course. So it's so sad the turn of events are and as Insema air course. But then Ubeka say it is what it is, and apparently no Insema air course no any. So we are looking at it. Yeah, sure, some no you need in some and at the end of the day, no, you have more updates based on in some way air course. Now, same way air course no one person na me no can say or day a year na no ababe to same way nyina emu eye nua bema osebo the zarama na obekai say bra same way kura no ebedi kan aba no na osebo the zarama we di kan aba betutu bi amane eye nua bema eye akofena anase nana Safo Sh0t Jr. Ochim say Safo Sh0t Jr. is acting like sebi onu nua penny be sebi nipa obi wo ho obansa na ono Sarah obansa na ono Safo Sh0t Jr. and that person is Sarah Adwoa Safo. So even if you want to be the leader, sebi you send penifo kan wan sum obi a obia den ensomo ane sabepe e wo sa wo sum na obi so somo sabepe sa na ewia se de etie intino wabet to be obet to be man na me no kase sia no in some way ekokoso no ono so de oho no kwa sorry but from the look of things no utimu say ye nua ba me ni enje wo hwa bibi ensem no ko no ye anhwa ye da sorry na za pay no pa say sorry de wan de wan kopium in some ben no de aba betuja we will look at all of these things in its entirety me no kase this is the update video wo ho apparently in the video no so no I can't say maybe I'll be looking at all of these things I just say the air course so yeah go straight to the camp of Enya Bema Br0ther man say ye kan di tuja no ababe kasa na according to him no nyama bebre akoso about the installation of Enya Bema Akofena as the new perhaps leader, Christo Asafo leader. Now, according to Br0ther man, no, and then incident is see ya a car de anka yeku and Adwoa Safo. It just tells you how treacherous this whole thing has become. And no dear in Semba Copen or Becca said, Sense we nyina ne kofa by nyina a brandy bia na so ye ding. Sebu Obeka Sebu. I don't know, I don't want to use this particular word, but say ni brade. You need Br0ther pa just at the point in time crano na Br0ther man question say ye wo ye nyina kofina dache uwa asono de bekwa na what the Agyapade ne bekwa na odi nsem bebre atuja inti quickly no ekwa kotie nsem a Br0ther man edi tuja and even in this same vein too we are learning say nsem bi aba out and nsem we aba out no nsem bi ajagraja kan Ebra papa ni wuye ewo ne na wotwe da so nsem odi tuja party say onu de ohun se akasakasa bebrebe si be de be ma Christo Asafo asori no edi enim etumpon the fact say mbofra ni nyina no ombebom kan bom no ese omaye baako ye ma ye kasa enye tenten ye hwe video ye babaka we continue.
Man say enko papa chew o baba ka chew say kokaja asori fo ni na dia odi aye no went man koka o baba ka chew say kona kokaja asori fo ni na dia odi aye no tama o suma say enko papa chew o baba ka chew say kokaja asori fo ni na dia odi aye no went man koka ena o papa edi free mu ena o free mu a o ko na Agyapade ho nkwala mako 7 wonkwa na wo pray Agyapade ku fa Agyapade anye bia ente da wo bewu no Agyapade ni na wo de beko o papa nkasa o de na ade baaye wewe Agya hoko na wo wanya soli fom painfo a omde omuyefu nenam Paul say obi e no oni me madwene ye pe this is Christo Yesu osoma me if say painfo ni na prepare de ye omudia na mo enye de ye Christo Yesu dia asori painfo ni na pre omo nyina hiafo ho ba miss body me dwene hiafo ho anytime members no pema sem sa me dwene hiafo ho metibi yi mpaboa na mde akwa asori na ma hwe hiafo mo ho na mde achewo mu me fantale na mde akwa asori na ma hwe hiafo mo ho na mde achewo mu mumu na ye bida anytime mo time no and so me wo time you one time you en change me odo a me wo ma me Nyankopon we say nyame na aye me sa wa mama koma emre giving a calling wo dia an say so be ko tran wi aso ton ade enya sika pa se mfa kwa nyame adwuma na wadi sika no na mu wi a wasa de abigyan so dem wo etwa members ne mpoa enu ti na wo ho na so papa de aso ne share miss bo mensa 2017 what is share mensa up to 2021 eya wo kuro ye yi e na wo wo me ho che wo papa se o se bona wo gini die no na wo kanfo no da bia no be we se wa bo nsa na wo kisi oba wa bonten na sabe ye kisi oba wa bonten a eno kire se wo ye ohina ye ntu ade so e na wo se makonwa wa butu no da bi o me mama sorry mu se me be pa ahini o eya wo papa nyansam no hu sa me ba we die de wa wote no me bibi sha nsa obetima ye ena papa de ma me ena wo time me ntimi nya leader of the church ema nye ye because me nya papa ba me nya ne moja ba ntimi nya leader na mo me ye member ntimi ama emra aye adwuma wo papa enu masem ena yen ye pese ye adwuma wo papa legacy and the person here juma udo papa oma o papa do mu nyina no obedo mu sa o papa asema oma papa pe o masem no mo ye o papa adwuma ye o mu nyina obepe o masem na so nam say wo tan papa na wo mpe na asem na wo pe ne dan fonti obi a wo papa man position wa soli mu a wo ye no kwafo na nani da ho na wo mpe corruption no wo ba ye wo yi o mu nyina afi ho e na wo de awudifo ne akronfo e de wo betimi no ma ye adwuma na wo tima control ma gi sika fi o mu nsem e na do ma ye adwuma obi aba sorry ma be sum for more than 40 years 50 years and san ye wo ba ye wo timi the one telephone call frɛ eh masa we secretary wa ha efi ne ko ma di opposition fi nsem wani tin so de nka ho and so ba obe just social media no wa ton futu agun kofo ani se se na wo ye onyankopɔn ana wo ye obofo obonsam pa wo wiase woni ne kwadwa akofana kwadwo die na wo pe wo wiase wa ha wo papa sa ma ofi wiase ko wo sa be kumu ni aba pa ni so aka ho kwadwo se ni mu antimi wa atete wo ntoma de onipa be guo no eno ana obetwa wo de kum nipa wo wiase nyina obi nkum but owu ankasa e baba be fawo enam se wo pe nnuro nti wo sora wo na nnuro so wo na Benin wo na Togo wo kwaji nnuro kwadwo yadi ma na o wa duro pa se onya plane crash a otimi doje otimi de tika dan na wayira eda wo ba ye no woni ni tumi ni bansere ni na owo fa omu edi omu koye ndi kwadwe kumuni pa nyina kumuni anu nyina because of papa Agyapade nti uwia fa Agyapade no uwia fa Agyapade no eda wo beba no fa Agyapade eda wo beba no fa Agyapade no eda wo beba oso no eda wo beba oso no wo fa Agyapade na wo pre no fama wo na wo nyaawo what it when I'm paying for be Absalom in the Bible David ba Absalom he never a day thought say obeguni papa eni mase never he never a day thought to say
okay. So that was a year Osebo the Zara mana or the name be braba to just say apparently crowd I saw near the shining sa and I just say Sa Safo Sh0t Junior you call one assessor and apparently no a year Safo Sh0t Junior Safo Sh0t Eji sorry any freeness and to sha Kamia ko say asori nanka san obia oni interest ane obia oni interest I say obia menim say obia pese or ye leader or say then you but Adwoa Safo oni interest or say the Zara man so oni interest aye nsem bebre I say odwen ho kra ontiasie. Now this is not the end because in some way it is just the beginning of something bigger. Now obekai say ebra last year ye papa emu ye no ye kantaka emu ye no ne na watcheda no sofo ajagraja kokan nsem wo ho ene me no ka sensem na trendy on social media according to people and according to them no omu kiremu ye say nsem ajagraja kan ye no eno ani if only the children had listened.
Social media, I'm a papa legacy. Let's have a bunch of them. It was sending man. They should come together. Omun track and Omufa Kunya, Akunya, Francis, Omun around according to Benin 4. Now, whatever the problem might be, they should solve it before the budget. Yes, sir. They know what I say. They can't have read it and go for the conspiracy. They were one in Soto. When he is crying, that is when I insult it.
So that was in Sema a course, so I can say, Omudi Tuja, a Yajagraja Tuja, Minuka say trend on social media. We are also learning that the former contestant, Michael Kwe Jr. contested for Domi Kwabenya parliamentary seat to lose here in the just ended 2024 elections. So I hope PM our hospital ho Bibi Sarah Adwoa Safo is being hospitalized and taken care of together with John Dumelo. We have some scenes here share about to us.
You're ready. Mr. Obin. Dr. Banyama. Chief of Staff. Chief of Staff.
It's a point video question, you know, some of the scenes are a course, so I just say you could see very clearly, say, and some no dear, so far it's not really looking good, but then it is what it is. So, maybe and some do need dear, we are just very much happy, say, okay, you see, now, see, no, at least, no, sir, Adwoa Safo is alive, and ye she cry no, one shilling, because adia, you see, and Kasebi, you intimate your she, I Ghana phone, and the way will be ya. The fact say Sarah Adwoa Safo obehwe nkwa because of a dispute and I say you see ahinie na it say wakwa nkwa it say odwen ho kra onti ase. So it is what it is. You need indemnity and definitely we'll give you more updates as all of this particular events will continue to unfold because day in day out in sema eboba no ebebre. So it is what it is, and as always remember more updates as all of this your whole event continue to unfold. To make a comment at to a comment section where we will do what to give you more updates because in some no there sinam di kan edit to John bebre eboba ya chinko fo bebre lawyers ababe kasa. So the big question is what is happening at the end of course. Well, at the end of the day I believe say 24 secretary sinye wiye and ye be hu chale. So we are looking at things, and at the end of the day Yankupon betre where all of this particular issue is going. So drop your comments. Not to say or drop your comments and you who are concerning this particular issue. What you think about this particular issue, because in some dear it is a lot of issues. She straight. Na yakwa the camp of a year obi fufro eho. Na nipa member beka na asem yi no ni din start o and intimika obi fufra ene ne kwanso ano no na chese nipa meka na asem sisi a Reverend Bishop Dr. Obinim. Na me no kase Obinim is trending on social media, and he's been trending for almost some weeks now or so. Na nsem no simple, na nsem no kofa ba ni nyina no ono Bishop Obinim one na yele Florence say niema enko yi sa ya titi nsem bebre and then me no kase sisi ano update abasisi a patch say Bishop Obinim, Daniel Bishop Obinim kamia kwa say oni ojaba omodi afeso na nsem ne sen nsem na anu ebeto odwa say Bishop Obinim or to be man na yire and yira is saying MP. We all saw it on social media. Nisem no kwafa ba ni nyina preaching bi o preach here say dachi bi owu a na yire Florence there say bi obetime si ho be ye no totoye there onka ho na sensem din sem bebre bae ma Florence ko yin Florence say wate be onkasa because ose ono no there ono a oye Bishop obi nim yere no mani si ho dia on kasa na eno enam so ama Ghana fo bebre kasa ye ama me no kasa Bishop ana Reverend Ojaba ode nano ebetrum eno ena me no kasa no adane nsem bebre a Bishop obi nim so aba be reply. But for those of you amunye ntie the back and forth a me no kasa akodane duabo curse any at the point in time kum o tumi o member same no me no kasa the issue have really gotten out of hand. Me chemu ya just say bibi edu ne de enye enti hawa ana nsema yenua bema Ojaba odi tuja baba ka Reverend Obofo so sorry Reverend Bishop Obinim so ababe kasa be yentie exactly what Ojaba edi tuja.
You are so loud on your pulpit. So when the reality me media no kwade na enye awari asem. Nya awari asem. But wo de ani de wo de awari asem na bi gina pulpit. Na woka. We say adiwi ehye mahemfu bia no mo bampai bo wo ehye wo mo abepem ne se wo didi wo matem so wo magimi ohene ba akokora de wo ye na dwensen ko wo ne so nam se wonjai na emere ne beso ye behwe so no so be ba beka na asem e wa abonten a e na wo de hwe bebi a de free kiri wan kasa wo beja wo ho ato nkana ni bra me obi didi me wife atem en o say didi eye maami atem bi gina me wife de no so ne maami de so e ko chi ni pa no ka kire se won konkopa na chew because ukoko fa wo ba and founding was wo so bra so wo hwe na so wo ba no umpe na fan koma na busuafo ye di twa se wu ye biara fan koma na busuafo simple image na ho image twanto enfanto ne so Emma oba no nkodi awerhu kumsunsum enya sa the way we ni mastem ni mu all of a sudden what take his size na udidi matem me hwe video ni nyina akokosie atembidie bia ni ho a udi mi amedi ubi de me kan se nyame onhyira oma wonyi nkyere na emom enya prophet Agyapong na me beka asem ni bi why me wi a me bema oba bi anyansa da ni trim waba bekasa wabo asem ni nyina tofa ba akope eye anya abotre na tie no na emom enye prophet Agyapong emfa ye nkopa ni munyam ho na Agyapong onde meka na me nso mende nika. I am not into competition with him. Me niko sua se hu ni personal da me onim me personal da onhia me personal da iti onipa bi a minim no eyeda na me makobu ne ho akonta enya Agyapong ono ankasa wo ya awe na emum wunnim family no wo se wo ye wo papa wo ye wo maame but the way a wo kasa nche se wunnim family no me pa chawo eye Agyapong program na oba ne koye no eno ena papa ne gina so ene oba ne de ko sa back and forth no if you care to know enunti ena cars wo fie enso ya je cars afri ne nsem na wo yusu pragia me no ka sei o maame o yusu pragia baby a wo won wo nya wo ba wo o de pragia ne nam if you care to know why na tie o maame ne yusu wa ha no tie
Bidika, bitimu, ubara bitrewo. Benyo mwana doctor yana miya batio. Bititi mi more miya batio. Bishop sama membeka jomla samu nchireno. Osu obiye nililewu. I been coming you to us some children. You go boss here, and I'm to be a bottle. It's about tears, Miss Juma. There's so many sad to worry. And running with the bus of my what I it's a big house. Doctor, feed me around the door.
What it?
Around the door, doctor. It's no yeah. Sabia muito troto mesmo. A casa estava me dando assim, vou conhecer vídeo, viu? Boa minha vez, eu vou dever tá gafa.
Ɛhɔ deɛ menkɔ hɔ. Wote so ɔse wanka nkyɛn sɛ mo ne ɔse bɔnko ye video bia. Wɔde kɔtoo n'anim wɔne na kasa. Ɛna ɔno kɔfa betum sɛ ɔse bɔno kora meni ne wɔ issue. Ɛna ɔse ai minim sɛ mu wɔ issue. Na de obetwa yi ne sɛ ɔno no ne acting no ne si de ɔdress no ebetimi ama yɛ nwom na trendy. Na se miura wodi ache honorable wasi ai asem wi kra ache okay ene me di ache no enti ko na kotwa so obani ni mu se wo ma ne kwan se won konkotwa no ja ne kwan ma ne koye no so obe use watia na anko wanko ma minisuo na wotie no emegu sa abrantie we watifi why nisuo na wote wodem no emegu na tifi ye nyina ye pese nokure pepepe ye bi ye adwuma na omo fese o ma ware no o say he wants to stay back but he needs to go back. He must go back to fix the marriage. Fix it. Asofu die ene aware eye two different things. Wo ye sofo nche obetimi ehunu aware akosi awie ye dabi ye honam ni moja afei wo say o hye nyame adwuma ase no na me hye nyame adwuma ase bra wo ye mechiri ba wo ye mechiri ba wo ye minu aketoa enuti obi funkum a ye mfum nwa enuti atem didie bia wadi o video mu no me say nyame wo nhira wo omo ayokoduro honhom omo wunyi nche me say nyame nhira wo na mu oba ni nisuo ni de etwase begu apampam because wasama woka no te said ye wo pese o kire se o ka kire ne yiri se emma woni obi o ye ne tamfo nkutwa asem no so nte saa o ka se mi firi ho asem e baba beka bi me de o ka ne tantantan me se mi wia me be ma oba bia responde wo why na abehunu se saa nyansa ye de wo ni medi watemu bi because the way I walk as I say in a bishop and yam size no and yes me patch on me yan so for ketwa. Sa time na no TV so na me minko TV so but na me ya so so me junction. Besino kwa to so me junction kobusa. Sa so for be na ye asori wa free school ho e che traffic the whole so me junction nyina e block no. Sa time na no ya asori no na me so me ya asori. Yam fa nkwa ye ho but we bishop want me my yes of penny with the whole Ghana. Obi anya no sofo ketwa. It wonu de wo kwan so obeka obi asem. Ebe di ni members atem. But yet ye ni kwan se ye kana asem.
Enti se de minua sofo ya enre ya ono so akoye bia ne ho asem abaya. O kasa bebre. Onya mi nkomodifo. Ka me friends masa chai na de we ye nkasa. Two we suffer, one way wale phone, Tinina would default. Obano Kwan bese o pepra would default. Oh, I saw the man so more support to class with Jimmy.
One better one near go no more. It's up to you. But we need to call a spade, not a big stone. Tisa wo ba bedi matam abegyina so say no okuta power ena masa yen na wo bishop no wo ho the whole Ghana many ade me state prophet ya no so ya ye international ya ye local preachers ye international. If you care to know see say yam fa ministry hwa ye ho a ka obehunu say obi aso won level but enya hantan ena wo ka say na wo sika sene me na mini hwe me gira mini hwe eti won de na wo se wo sika sene ye yo yate but obi anya na kwala ni nyina ne say wono wo woni mugidie sade wo mfa won nsa benkum kira wo papa krom kwan no saa pepepe no obi nso mfa ne nsa benkum kira ne papa krom kwan enti wona wo ye beema no hwensemu na wababa bedi what take size wo ma me hyedam usu ofa pragia nyame nko anko nom na duro wui enye ya futu a ko waku ne ho tana ho mesi ni nisuo ne baba begu wapampem wo de nkanya nsasem bi emma oma wade no omo mfese oma de no munkunko omanim wo ka sa asofudie ene awade eye the same thing wo ho woni ma asofo ejeje awade ye afei wo response nyina ma bone tofa tie de wo nyonko ba oba asima tie nsema wo ka
Prophet Ujaba Hwansam Nambeka. I think so recently Reverend and I say Bishop.
Okay. In some way, no clearly no a Bishop Obinim ni enje ho. So the whole back and forth a Ujaba abewo ni Bishop Obinim. So Obinim ne ho sema ba Uncle Pat Florence acho say ade aware no podie se na niema akọ no ase aware negu ema Ujaba de atuja se oba de onu oba entimi ne oba oni na dadie se na eti bia no udi for na nsam na ba ma Bishop Obinim oba be kasa odi nsem bebre atudwa se si ade aware ne de se bi obi ekọ no emse egu anesa na osanso de nsem etudwa ewone nipa apparently no all suspect say one no ehye ho ana Florence ne ehye ho nipa ameka na asem osebo the Zara man apparently no Florence Obinim ekọ osebo ho na poses any how ono mutwa video no emse mijafo nani anje ho yenti nsem a Obinim edi tudwa babaka yebeto aso
apeso de menimi yefo ye kaso fujuma o sai se ne me congregation me wo ye chemu trebu nya wan wo Ujaba me se maso Ujaba bra osofu Ujaba bra osofu Ujaba bra na mnon kasa umuade wo ho he Ujaba umuade Ujaba wani nso ade wo ho ofisa wo sai se ne me chire se me se men kasa bio min twa video bio nti no obeso de menim ye fom wo ho umuade Ujaba sofujumam bibisa wo se sofujumam wo sai se ne me stati ye nyame djuma mi di sofo na we wo sai se ne nyame djumam apeso de menim ye fom ye kaso fujuma wo sai se ne me congregation me wo ye chemu trebu nya wan wo Ujaba me se maso le kula ko fom kula no ye chemi congregation mo tre wo nya wan wo sai se ne me nyame djumam yes am de mfie dudu yes am de nyame djuma no waye bi yem fa so fujuma to nchen abrabo nipa abo ye ka life abrabo nipa abo a ye me mabo no abobi umuade woni so ade abrabo nipa abo no abobi besi yem fa so fujuma to nchen ye fa nko abrabo foforo abrabo aye se ye ebo se de ye sika wura another business mabo bra no wo abrabo mabo wabobi woni so ade umuade ewumisa ma promise abolosofo titiri me mame esi me papa bes ma ko wusu ansa ma promise o mo se men kasa ma promise abolosofo nyina titiri Mr. Freddy Chimens anso ka ho me se men kasa ba men kasa no se se nye wo Ujaba na de benim be yefom he Ujaba ene ye 20th June 2026 and Saturday. Fashion with 3 months if no was spiritual fight. When we soon to qua. Let you say, we are prophet. Mention me an angel. I jam the beja or Ghana program you are saying. Oh, we need to be seeing a bruta. Na kai say, the bia make us say kai say, and yes, social media and talk, and I'm saying, no, the BCN. When you say video, need your beba 10. When you saw baby ye video base 20, obeba sa. But maybe there 1 week, a back out social media. The soon should make show. Ujaba, fashion teams if you know, tamful, and me. Ati, na one casano, many some payments a moon. Be bizarre question me answer. Many some payments a moon. But me bizarre question me answer. My far phone a fraud. Jimano, my far phone a fraud. 2. My far phone a fraud say me ba was all water. 3. My far phone a fraud say me ba u feeder. But you far phone say o ba ma solid. Me na mama wama. 2. O far phone e frɛ me. Me ne wo kasai as a junior brother. Ba na me ni me say wo mpɛ masem. De to so me answer. Wo ba me fie. Security man e frɛ me say o mi gate na me pese obebi. Ana me man bi man do be me hall. Me no ti hall wo nyina na ma fa me ho adwen say wo mpɛ masem. Me ne from you be nim. Atena empaso 2 times. Aka chen say wo mpɛ masem. Emi ya o makome mu a makome mu dwam like makome ete makome dwame makome ye me ya say wo na wo maka wa asem a kire from you be nim say wo ye metamfo wo mpem asem no wo na from you be nim say be complain ama na wo me so fo na wale time kra wo Ghana ha chen wo yere Abigail no nenkasa wo yere Abigail no onkasa wo ujaba na wo ujaba sofo bene wo Ghana ha wo aware papa chan be se mi hu sofo wo Ghana ha na ware time na ware time chen wo ujaba mi hu bida wo so na wo Florence obinim ebe fa fon ebe ye me kumpre ama wo aye me ya asofo mpanifo ne asofo nyansafo mpanifo munyina wo Florence obi ni mankofiri obia se wo na wo ye metamfo no ujaba media me ana wonti media me gina me branches no me gina Tema branch me gina Accra branch me gina Kumasi branch aka kire ma so man se wo mpem asem wo ta me ache wo me se wo ta me wo mpem asem make us not Florence will be the motihobi. Unimpa already medical catcher no them 2 times. Answer na medical asole dem akokase ujaba mpemase. Iti me 2 baby a year see baby a menchia. Emi ya se won so na Florence will be ni befa phone. Ebe frɛ wo be complain. Abrade. Emi ya se metamfofo no. Metamfofo no. Mona Florence will be ni so de ho abebom. Hey Jesus.
Okay, so in summer a bishop opinion or the 2 journal no, but then a camia says I warning we no it did not sit well with a Reverend Ojaba. Or the same year Bible to ja inti some of the 2 ba ebe to aso.
In crasism. Hi, in crasism. In crasism, hi, in crasism. Why yes, I'm company chair and the wife say, dear papa, ne yame when I saw them when the men pet. Me first time I'm double with you. What for some young picture? We are the picture in the church of Asarima. Moon show, Ojaba me ho, Ojaba me ho, Ojaba me ho. About the Jack country, or the quiet sorry. I saw for what gun in your mobile me ho. And so what boy? Bra. Me say whoop and one mammy a country. Ama me di yenya midwuma. Ma wa asode fo no. E me fa me nkogina wa aso dem ho. na monfa mic nhyemensem me ya asori wi a omo the ushers band ebetu kom. I'm telling you. Me say enye dede wo pass asem wi American bloggers nyina nsom omo fa cameras ni yachi no mo fa me mewura wa aso dem me ya asori awie me say me wi a abro so asori no message asori ni din mesa de wa ye osha wo pa yenye ne sa masa en live bi so won kwala no mudi wachi no ba ko be kan say Nyankopon kura wonim selection sta wa select me se memra me nyame adwuma mo amudi nachi no eye lala sulala na mo yewu lala sulala anu timuntimi nkan kire se papa the way I would dey enkofo be gina so dem had Brady Yesu asembe ba da bio bra me no mesne commando bra be mena mesne commando minim se Ghana adwen bone wo mutirim me mesne commando me to ase pa so ani mi di be sie ni sunsun wo ba kire me wo wakodidi matem wa asore adidi me members atem ama wantimi ankasa wo ye sorry na emom wo gina so senchina atwan se wo de wo kwa so didi matem wo yare. I'm telling you. E baby a wubu o kasa nim bia meti bibia ase aduana ni de hye media konya mane ye meti wo unkomo nase spiritual they forget because who ntimi nyame hwe spiritual meba